See, the messed up part about what I'm seeing with the Spurs right now, and people talking about the Spurs, they want to go ahead and break this bad boy up already, as if they're not ahead of schedule. Like, what happened to the time where we used to build teams and let them grow together and become contenders? Like, what happened to that, man? What happened to the growing pains and experiencing the losses so you can learn from those so you can become a consistent winner? And that probably might be the reason why, or at least part of the reason why, we don't have any consistent championships or consistent champions since last decade. And we've seen it happen. Okay, we saw it happen with the Warriors when they added KD. But by that point, they had already made 2 finals and they had won one, okay? And then they added KD. That's the kind of thing you do, but they built that before they put him in there, right? Lakers, okay? Shaq got there and they already had a pretty good roster, all right? Young Kobe or whatever, they went through their growing pains, and then after that, then they started winning. We are in an era right now where it's like, okay, if you go ahead and you make the finals or you make a deep playoff run, but it's pretty much just a finals. So you know what? I'm going to just stay to that. If you make the finals and you lose the finals, everybody is always talking about blow it up. Now, if you talk about an older team or maybe even a semi-older team who's been fighting and then they finally make the finals, but then they don't get over that hump, and they were expected to make the finals let's say the last 3 to 5 seasons or whatever, and then they finally make the finals and then they don't get over that hump, I would even still say you just run it back one more time, but I could understand that. But if you're talking about a Spurs team who just had the pick in the lottery the year before, okay, and are clearly ahead of schedule in making the finals, why are we talking about breaking it up? I'm not understanding. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. They were a lottery team last year. The very next season, they make it to the finals. Why are we saying to break it up? Where's the logic? Because a statement like that is illogical. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. It's an illogical statement to make. It just doesn't make sense all the way around. And a lot of basketball talk nowadays simply doesn't make sense, and I don't know why. But y'all bugging. All right, y'all bugging. Spurs are going to be fine. Don't blow it up. If you make some changes, cool. But I don't...